Hi, this is the first week of October. We got Kelly Vogel from Golden One Credit Union and of course Kevin with Stephanie from Coldwell Banker. Anyway, we want to talk about the first week of October and we want to talk about the dwindling inventory. I know I talked all week last week and the week before about how we don't have any normal cycles in real estate right now. Sure. So we're seeing the values go up. We're acting like a spring market almost every month except for July this year. So get out there, find the house you love and buy it. The values are still going up. Fixers are on fire, and the nice homes, when you can find one, are very popular with 10 offers again. So I just want to let you know inventory was down to $799 this week. So we're a 20% drop from the whole year. Only month that went up was July to 1,200. Before that, we were right around 1,000. And then we were right around 1,000 for another month afterwards. And now we're down to right around 800 single family homes in Santa Clara County. So we must buy now. That's okay, guys. So, Kelly, I hear you have a little bit to say about fees.
Yeah, I thought we'd talk about fees this week, Kevin. Of course, there are closing costs, as we refer them to them as when we're doing a loan. And there's actually 3 types of closing costs. There's lender fees, your title and your escrow fees, and then there's the real estate transfer tax fees. So a Golden One, we are $9.95 for what we call our underwriting fee. And then we have 3 fees that are technically third-party fees. That's a flood cert fee, a credit report fee, and a tax service fee. Those are charged by another entity, but they are part of the lender fees that we disclose.
Yeah, and the rest of the fees come from the title company. And the title company charges just their lender's title insurance, priority, notary, drawing, recording, and document fee, and writing your loan doc fee, and a few other, what we call garbage fees. So they're the smaller fees. But
I think they call them loan tie-in fees now.
They call them something like that, yeah. But I just want to say there's fees from all over the place, and the escrow company gathers all the expenses and costs for the title from wherever they come from and presents them to the buyer and seller. They keep the fees, they keep the buyer's money and the seller's deed, and they're the ones that make it even, so nobody's worried that someone's going to take their money and not get the house. So the escrow company hands the deed over to the buyer, records it at county, and gives the seller their money when everybody is happy. So anyway, do you have more things to think about your fees this month?
I don't think so. I mean, we'll always try to make sure that all fees are disclosed up front. Usually when I'm doing a loan for a client, I'll just get a ballpark range for title and escrow. For example, on $1 million loan amount, we would say, you know, $995 for lender fees, the third party, so it's about $1,100. And then title and escrow, I would estimate at about $4,200 for that type of a loan amount.
And at the beginning, we do a loan estimate. That's right when you sign up with the lenders.
Yes.
And then right at the end, there's a statutory 3-day waiting period to sign your loan documents. And the lender will put out a
closing
disclosure with most of the fees on there, all the fees and the interest rate and such on there that the government imposed on this. I think, what was that bill that came in? Do you remember that, HUD?
Through the CFPB?
Yeah, there's a law that they did. Anyway,
there's many laws that
not
they came
important.
Up with.
Kelly calls them compliance issues.
Yes.
So
we stay within compliance, and we give a loan estimate at the beginning.
Yep.
And then the closing disclosure goes out before closing.
Yep.
To allow the consumer 3 days to review that, make sure the loan amount is correct, the interest rate, and everything. Because we don't want them to get to the table and then all of a sudden they're surprised. That's right.
Yep.
So.
We'll shop for candy and orange costumes because it's time of year for nice fall time. We'll see you guys next week.
Have a great week.
Thanks.